as you will see, things don't stay amicable between PK and I. And it was a big shock to me. And it's navigating that. So we sort of, in our separation, because now, don't forget, we had just separated when I filmed the show, and now here we are, some months later. So it has been, our communication and being amicable has been like this. So you definitely will see that journey in the season. And that'll give you very good insight as to what we're dealing with. Definitely the children. For me, regardless of whether or not PK and I find our way back to one another, or whether or not we just, decide not to get back together, I think for our kids, knowing who they are and knowing the nature of our family, I would love for PK and I to just be able to stay very amicable and friendly and good friends and be there prioritizing our children. That's would be my hope, because I think that is definitely my Achilles heel. And it's the hardest part. So we're navigating this period, and I think that we are still in a place where it really doesn't, I don't think I could predict, which way we'll end up going. I just really hope that regardless of where we go, I think if we end up getting back together, that there's a lot of work that needs to be done, and you don't reach this place and, want to just jump back into the saddle without having done the work that, is necessary to enjoy the marriage and have the communication that you really need. I do think it's possible. I think much like in a friendship, you need both people, to want it. And I think sometimes having the time apart too it can be healthy, and it can also give us a chance to step back and look at our own positions and reflect, and also do some work on ourselves individually so that we can bring a better version of ourselves to the marriage, a better listener and wanting it more. So even when we separated, I mean, initially I was a little taken aback, but then I very quickly realized, I thought, I think this might end up being for the best. I haven't really thought about it. I haven't really thought about it in great detail. I do think, when the pictures of Mo came out, I felt like it was me almost, and that's something I know would be difficult, to see and to watch. But if we're separated, there is, I guess each and every one is, unless you have unless you agree to something, that's part of it. I've got 2 kids. I'm very, very busy. I think that I want happiness. I want peace. I'm not opposed to anything. I think that, things just have to make sense.